wife beater. This is what it is today. We out here with the wife beater. Hey, Ryan McGovern, what's up, baby? I got some real clowns on my team. Real clowns. Like, you got beat Saturday. Saturday you got beat. You left 22 points on the field. You had 10 drop balls. 10 drops. I think 16 penalties. 16 penalties, 10 drop balls. You left 22 points on the field, and you got the nerve to show your face on the EFA page talking about best top receivers. Oh, it's just different. It's just different, man. It's different. Avery, what's up? Chan, what's up? Like Long Island Red Devils probably should be laid low for the next couple of weeks, next couple of days. Something should probably not be seen. Y'all talking about best receivers? Number 1, number 8, number 4, number 12. He had 10 drop passes. Oh, it's just different. I'm sorry. People are different. These kids are different. Like they should probably shut up. 16 penalties? Welcome to Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. Yup, the Long Island Red Devils lost their first game. They lost their first game of the season to the Long Island Mercenary Pit Bulls. The Long Island Mercenary. Andre Lawhorn, what's up? Abner, what's up? Got a lot to talk about. Lost our first game to the, I wasn't there, by the way. I wasn't there. I'm just putting that out there. I was in Florida. Just putting that out there. To the Mercenary Pit Bulls. They left 22 points on the field. 22 points on the field. 1 drop pass. 1 underthrown touchdown. A 2-point conversion dropped. I mean, you know, it was crazy. But anyway, Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. Congratulations to the Mercenary Pit Bulls, by the way. Congratulations to them. They played tough. They played hard. They wanted it more than we did. Just based on film, I can see they wanted it more than us. I heard they were preparing while we were chilling. Oh, shit. Okay. Welcome to Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. I need everybody, please like and share. Like and share the post. Please like and share. My man Khalid. I hope he's out there. I hope he's out there liking and sharing with everybody on my Instagram page. Check me out on Instagram. Check me out on Twitter. Let these young guys know the man is in fantasy, coach. Who the man is in fantasy? Stop playing, Ryan. Stop playing. Stop talking crazy. Okay, we're going to talk about fantasy. We're going to talk about the Jets. We was going to talk about this Heat, but I'm going to put that to another day. And we got to do the road to the Super Bowl with Gary Callis from the AFC side. The AFC side of things. Rudy, Jay Breedy, what's up, baby? His wife beater weather. If you think that, you know, hey, he shouldn't be out here in the wife beater, listen, you go outside and you tell me what I should be in, okay? We do everything. Good business owners, raw sports and current topics, scheduled show times, Monday 6 p.m., Wednesday 6 p.m. We also have rappers, actors, singers, athletes. We have it all. We're going to get back to a whole lot of guests. As soon as I'm finished with all this Super Bowl stuff, NFL stuff, we're going to get right back to getting a lot of guests on the show. Okay, don't forget my brother's show is the Chris Epps Presents. That's every Saturday at 11 a.m. Every Saturday at 11 a.m. Chris Epps Presents. Okay. Also, don't forget www.bussamove.com. If you have any children, you're going to have a birthday party for them. So to be the cool parent, to be the smart parent, book a party bus for your child at www.bussamove.com. They have 14 buses, like the activity bus, the glamour bus, the movie bus, and even a video game bus. That's right, www.busandmove.com. No mess, no cleanup, no distractions, no problems. So check out www.busandmove.com. The bus pulls up right in front of your house. The kids party on the bus while you are in the comfort of your own home, conversing with friends, drinking some wine, or even taking a nap. So go check out www.busandmove.com. While your babies party, you can relax at www.busandmove.com. Okay? What's up, Rich? Jazz Mays, what's up? Don't forget, please do not forget. We have the Not Just Sports by No Leps football contest. Not Just Sports by No Leps football contest. This is what you have to do to enter. It is very simple. All you have to do is this. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube page. Like and share my Facebook page. And all you have to, you're in the contest. That's it. Again, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Like and share. Like and share my Facebook page. What? Like and share my Facebook page. And follow me on YouTube. Once you do all that, you send 8 division winners in the professional football. 8 division winners. Rich, yes, you do. You already have your picks in. You said 8 division winners. Once you said your 8 division winners, you have to get all them correct. You have to get all your division winners correct. 8 division winners. You will win $200, a hat, and a shirt. $200, a hat, and a shirt. If you follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on Facebook, and like and share my Facebook page. That's all you have to do. Give me your 8 picks. If your all 8 of your picks are correct, you win $200, a hat, and a t-shirt. It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing. That's all you have to do. Now, look at this. The goddamn Browns are cursed. The Browns are cursed. But how does the starting middle linebacker get caught in insider trading charges? Like, he don't make enough money? Malik, what's up? I don't know how. Malik's on the Long Island Red Devils. I don't know how they out here talking. They just talking crazy. You lost to the Mercenary Pitbulls. Congratulations, Mercenary Pitbulls. You had 16 penalties. I think Malik had 6 of them. You dropped 10 passes. 2 of them were for touchdowns. Like, I wouldn't want to be seen. If you tie, Chauncey, we're going with your idea. If you tie, we will put the names in a hat and we will pull it out live on Not Just Sports by No Leps. Darren Nolan, what's up? Walter Hargrove, what's up? Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated is a direct lending mortgage bank specializing in home financing for 1 to 4 family residential properties, condos, and co-ops. The Westbury, New York branch knows that life can be hectic. They also know that your finances don't have to be. Intercontinental Capital Group is committed to the idea of simple. Simple terms, simple conditions, simple payments, and simple solutions. ICG achieves simplicity through the ability to educate their borrowers on the mortgage process. ICG is even willing to have classes, teach groups the ins and outs of the mortgage and financing process. Intercontinental Capital Group credo is the building blocks to a better mortgage. This describes the stepping stones ICG is willing to help you to create towards a viable, sustainable future. ICG is on your team. ICG is friendly. And most of all, ICG is trustworthy. So let's stop renting and let's start owning people. We know it's hard. So get help from Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated. You can contact the branch manager, Stacey Saunders, of Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated at 1400 Old Country Road, Suite 200A. That's right off the Wantor Parkway in Westbury, New York. Her office number is 516-723-6462. The cell phone number is 516-984-4324. The fax number is 516-706-4938. And her email is ssaunders@icghome.com. Okay? icghome.com. And before I get started, I got a question to pose. To everybody, anybody. Can you call yourself the best at anything when you don't execute as good as you're supposed to be? Could you be the best receiver if you drop balls? Can you be the best defensive lineman if you constantly jump off sides? Can you be the best running back if you don't gain a yard? Clown shit. I ask you guys. Edmund Jones, what's up, baby? Edmund Jones, an Amityville legend. Do not get it twisted. Carter Jones, what's up? Sonia Battle, what's up? Precious, how you doing? Hey, it's hot enough for you. Oh, man. I'm thinking about giving a top 10. Top 10. Listen, I'm in a wife beater. It is so goddamn hot. It don't make no goddamn sense. Listen, my van don't have AC. I'm literally hanging out my van. I'm trying not to stop at stop signs just so I can keep the breeze flowing. But we got other things we got to talk about. I could go on all day about this oppressive heat. I go on all day. But let's talk about it, people. 136 degrees on the tracks today. Oh, Richard, I feel so bad for you, bro. Listen, my right nut has been stuck to my right thigh all day long. It's like Velcro. I had to pull that bitch off. Oh, look from Vents Highway to Ocean Ave. Oh, my God. Oh, I feel so bad for you, bro. I feel so bad for you. But let's move on, people. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the New York Jets. The New York Jets trading Teddy Bridgewater to the New Orleans Saints for a third-round pick. Let's be honest, people. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not like it. Got to use baby powder. Yes, you got to use baby powder. Or that cortisone 10, because that cortisone 10 is heaven sent. Woo! If you start chafing, do not go get some powder. Men know what chafing is. When your legs start walking around, and your legs, your thighs is rubbing together, and it feels like it's a fire going on between your legs, I'm telling you now, you better go get some cortisone 10. Powder don't do it. Get you some cortisone 10. Whoever came up with that creation is a goddamn genius. Cortisone 10 is like crack. Listen, this is the best ad cortisone 10 can get right here. Now I'm telling you right now, man, if you start chafing between your legs, and don't think this is an old fat man thing, because it ain't a fat man thing. You start chafing, your ass better get on that cortisone 10. Mess around and have it in your cabinet. Gold Bond extra strength Gold Bond. Still ain't messing with that cortisone 10. But as I was saying, I don't like this trade. I do not like this trade. I think Teddy Bridgewater is serviceable. I think he's better than serviceable. I also believe, I am a strong believer that you can't throw brand new quarterbacks into the mix. Why do the Jets are not winning a Super Bowl? Sean Barnes, what's up? The Jets are not winning a Super Bowl. You got Teddy Bridgewater on a 1-year deal. Why not let Sam Darnold sit and learn for a year? Why? What is the rush? What is the rush? Do we understand that Teddy Bridgewater is highly motivated to play? He's highly motivated to not just play. He's highly motivated to win games. McGowan retires after this year. Let him battle it out 1 year or out next year. Bridgewater's still young. And that's the other thing. Bridgewater is what, 26, 27 years old? Like, I knew the Jets was going to mess this up. Let him play because he's highly motivated to win. Get in the Super Bowl. Jets have no chance to get to the Super Bowl. He's 25 years old. He's still a baby. Get in the playoffs. Change the culture. Change the culture right now. They didn't want to pay him. You keep talking about paying him, Malik. They wasn't paying him shit. He was on a $2 million deal. A 1-year, $2 million deal with incentives. And if he was going to reach those incentives, the Jets would have took his ass out because they wasn't going to pay him. Just like the Buffalo Bills did to Tyrod Taylor. Remember, I think it was 3 years ago. 3 years ago, they had Tyrod Taylor on an incentive-laden deal. He was going to reach, or he had a chance to reach his incentive the last game of the season. This is where Rex Ryan was there. And they benched him just so he wouldn't reach his incentive. Now the Saints going to keep on as long as he's healthy. Breeze retires, and if he stays healthy and plays, they are set. Mike Vick was the last black QB, and you see what happened. What? Michael Bryant, Pastor Bryant, I will watch my mouth. Pastor Bryant is in the building. God bless you, my brother. I see your videos. I feel you're doing good, boy. Mike Vick was the last black quarterback, and you see what happened. What that got to do with anything? Mike Vick was past his time at that point when he was with the Jets. Don't compare apples to oranges. Stop trying to bring race into everything. Because the racial component has nothing to do with this. Bridgewater's 25. I believe Vick was 32. Big difference. Hi, Auntie. Race has nothing to do with this. But, know what's crazy? I don't see Bridgewater staying in New Orleans next year. Bridgewater ain't gonna stay in New Orleans. Malik drinking that drop into coverage juice again. Oh yeah. He want to drop into coverage. He dropped into a coverage to a team that doesn't even have a D tackle dropping into coverage play. We don't even have that play. That play don't even exist. That proves that he makes it up. He freestyles. Got something for all that freestyle. It's called the bench. But as I was saying, they may not even keep Bridgewater on this team next year. I mean, it's a nice insurance. It's a nice insurance plan. It's smart. He covered air like nobody else. Yeah, he covered air like Deion Sanders. Just dropped to nowhere. He shut the air down, too. But as I was saying, and be clear, if Drew Brees gets hurt, listen, I got. You see who I got going to the Super Bowl. Will Le'Veon Bell get that money? No. No. Why would the Pittsburgh Steelers pay Le'Veon Bell? He got caught with weed twice, and he had 2 ACLs. it's rough for running backs. It's rough for running backs. And that fine is going to be crazy. Who did he say? Somebody's fine was up to $2 million. I forget who. Oh, Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack's fine was up to $2 million. Now, let's go back to the Jets. This is where, if this works, this is how it's going to work. McCagnon, package up that one, give me the first pick and that third pick, package it up, send it to Oakland, get Khalil Mack. That's the only way I'd like this. Wouldn't be as bad if he actually covered someone. This is going to make Bridgewater some money next year. No, it's not. That's the thing that people are not understanding. What would have made Bridgewater money next year is if Bridgewater plays this year. This is why he wanted to start. He had to play this year and show everybody that he still can play. That's why it was so important for him to play. Still, if he's a backup to Drew Brees, we're still not sure if he can play or not. But here's the beauty of Teddy Bridgewater. Here's the beauty, here's the lucky thing about Teddy Bridgewater. He's still 25 years old. He's still a baby. My oldest son is older than Teddy Bridgewater. So Teddy Bridgewater is not going to get paid because he still has to prove he can play. He still has to prove he can play. But there's a lot of teams that drop the ball. Horrible decision by the Jets. Yes, it is, because the Jets don't understand prosperity. The Jets are not good at dealing with prosperity. They're not good at it. They have two good quarterbacks and they panic. He got time to learn behind Brees and get fully healthy. He is fully healthy. He is fully healthy. You got to remember, Teddy Bridgewater sat out 2 years. He's going on his third year of sitting out. Teddy Bridgewater is fully healthy, people. Jacksonville has dropped the ball. Yes, Jacksonville should have gone after him. I thought that is a fact. You can't tell me Blake Bortles is going to lead you to a Super Bowl. I'm sorry. Jacksonville, you cannot tell me Blake Bortles is going to lead you to a Super Bowl. You can't go to the Super Bowl running quarterback sneak. Quarterback sweep. Quarterback sweep. What a Pop want to play. Rodgers set to make $400K every 24 hours for the next 200 days. And guess what? He deserves every dime. Listen, Aaron Rodgers deserves every dime he signed for. Because without Aaron Rodgers, that team is non-existent. Darnell will be hurt by week 3. Don't say that. Don't say that, Sean. Don't say that. Don't say that. But here's what people... What's up, Cheryl? Tell my cousin I said happy birthday. But here's what people are misunderstanding. People fall in love with what they see in those preseason games. You can't fall in love with what you see in those preseason games because they're playing regular cover 1, regular cover 2, regular cover 3, regular cover 4. They're doing regular coverages. Wait till you see him start rolling coverages into certain receivers or showing you blitz and dropping at the end into a certain zone like Malik like to do. Wait till you see stuff like that, elaborate defenses. Wait till you see zone on one side, man on the other side. Wait till he sees those type of things. He didn't see those type of defenses yet. Anthony Biondo, what's up, baby? He hasn't seen those type of defenses yet. So the owner of the Jets, who's another complete buffoon, by the way. All the owners of my teams are buffoons. Yankees, Steinbrenner, buffoon. Jerry Jones, buffoon. Diggs, Dolan, buffoon. Jets, Johnson, buffoon. Although the younger Johnson's taking over. The Jets don't understand prosperity. And then what is the rush in trading him? Like, what is the rush? Why are we rushing Sam Darnold on the field? You got him tied up for the next 4 years. You got him tied up for the next 4 years. You're not winning a Super Bowl this year. You can have Teddy Bridgewater there, win 10 games, change the culture, get you into the playoffs. Because I sincerely believe that if Teddy Bridgewater was with the Jets, he could have won 10 games. QBs, we all know who is the best. The QB everybody hates, preseason don't count, the man who makes the 53-man roster. I don't know why these emojis are popping up again. Okay. The man who makes the 53 roster is the one that counts. Should have held on to Bridgewater, brought the kid along slow. Yeah, bring him along slow. What is the rush? False. What's false, Carlton Touche? Good evening, Noel. Sorry I'm late. What the hell are the Jets doing, bro? Would you please slap the piss? I wish I could. What is this? Slap the piss. Why are these emojis in the way? I don't know. Slap the piss out of somebody. Jets going nowhere, not in the AFC East. See, I don't know how to pronounce this name. Xantrius Nunn. Okay, let me explain something to you, Mr. Nunn, okay, about the New York Jets in the AFC East. A, how do you think the Buffalo Bills going to play? I can tell you, they're going to be the last place team. B, do you believe in Ryan Tannehill? Do you believe in Ryan Tannehill? So the Jets can sweep one of those teams, at least one of those teams. Okay, now listen to me. What's this, Mr. Nunn? I'm not even trying to pronounce that first name, Mr. Nunn. I'm going Joe Namath. I'm guaranteeing the Jets beat New England at least once this year. The Jets will beat New England at least. Mark it. What time is it? Mark it down. The Jets will beat New England at least once this year. They always play them tough. Even in their worst years, they play them tough. Now they got a little bit of defense. Now they got a little bit of offense. And let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all noticed, but that New England defense ain't nothing to write home about, people. Ain't nothing to write home about. That New England defense is very suspect. So I'm telling you, the Jets are going to beat them at least once this year. Winning 10 games. They could win 10 games with Teddy Bridgewater. I think they go 8-8 with Darnold. And 8-8 with Darnold is good. But you got to change the culture. Listen, I'm a coach that's been hired throughout his career. I've been coaching for 25 years. I've been hired throughout my career to change cultures, to go in organizations, certain situations that are bad, and fix it. The first thing you got to do is get into the playoffs. That's the start. How do you get into the playoffs? With Teddy Bridgewater. It's the Patriots division. Everyone else is playing for second. I didn't say, hold on, Richard. You never heard me say that the Jets are going to be in first place. You never heard me say that. You heard me say that the Jets will beat New England at least once this year. And the Jets can get swept by any of those teams. By who? Who's the quarterback over in Buffalo? A rookie, just like the Jets. You see the Jets defense? Carlton Touche. How about Miami? Miami now has no offense or a defense. Matter of fact, let me flip it. Miami will be in last place. Buffalo will finish third. because the Pats still taking a division. Of course. You never heard me say that they wasn't. You never heard me say that they wasn't. Again, this is not about, hi Lily, this is not about, for the Jets, this is not about winning the division. It's about changing the culture. Understand the difference. This has got to be a 4-year process. This is a 4-year process for the Jets because you want to be deep into the playoffs by the time Sam Darnold is in his 4th year. This is 4th year. This is a 4-year process. From your mouth to God's ears, Jets. Jets make above 500, then he impresses me. If they go 8-8 with Darnold, that's a very, very successful season. But they're not in the playoffs. New England is one of those teams that it's coaching that wins them their games. BB is a football genius. It's Giants pedigree. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Giants are going to finish 3rd place in the NFC East, Rich. They're going to finish 3rd place and miss the playoffs. And I'm going to talk to you about your boy in a second. I can see them beating New England, usually split with them. No, they haven't split with them in a minute. Allen, Jets 6-10 this year. What? Jets 6-10 this year? Book it. What my whistle at? Next year is Jets 50th anniversary. They have to be patient with Donnie. Yes. He has to get his rhythm, give him some time. Let him watch. Let him watch. It's okay to watch sometimes, people, but he needs to learn a little bit. Yes. There's nothing wrong with learning. That's the thing. See, the salary cap has messed that process up. The salary cap really has messed that process up. Because the salary cap wants more, teams want more bang for their buck. So a guy like Russell Wilson, he comes in, he's in his rookie year, and he goes to the playoffs. Or he's in his rookie year, and second year he went to Super Bowl. Now, that wasn't about Russell Wilson, and anybody who knows anything about football, you know Russell Wilson did not, I repeat, did not win a Super Bowl for the Seattle Seahawks. It was all about the Legion of Doom. All about that defense. And Marshawn Lynch. And if you say anything otherwise, then you are totally missing the point. We could be a wild card. Absolutely, we could be a wild card. Let's not act like Russell Wilson won the thing. Matter of fact, Russell Wilson didn't win the first one, but he lost the second one. He didn't win the first Super Bowl by himself. He damn sure lost the second Super Bowl by himself. So with that being said, is Sam Darnold going to get to an 8-8? This is what people are saying. This is what the projection is going to be. He don't have a dominant running back, although I like our running backs. They're not dominant. He don't have a dominant offensive line. He doesn't have a dominant receiver, although I like our receiver core, believe it or not. The defense is going to be a bully, but they still don't have a pass rusher. The defense is going to be a bully. They don't have a pass rusher. Okay, so now let's compare that to Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson walks in. You had Sherman. You had Watson. You had Chancellor. You had Bennett. You had Wagner. Already there. And you had Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. Where do the Jets team-wise compare to that? And you had Pete Carroll as a coach. And don't get it twisted. Pete Carroll can flat out coach. Now, did he make some dumb decisions? Yes. But his ass can flat out coach. Can't wait to go to the Jets home opener and see my man Sam Darnold start and win. The The Jets wide receivers are solid. Okay. Listen, I love your positivity. I think the Jets can go 8-8 with Sam Darnold, but that's not what they should be trying to do. They should be trying to get into the playoffs at a 10-6 record and change the culture of losing. And then let me tell you something. You have a raggedy ass coach. We have one of the worst coaches besides him and Tomlinson. Or two of the Tomlin. Him and Tomlin are two of the worst coaches. The worst. Do y'all realize we lost 2 games last year because we couldn't get the field goal team on the field on time? Come on. Stop talking to me crazy. Nobody loves the Jets like me. Listen, I'm a long-suffering. I was born in 1971. I'm a long-suffering Jets fan. Long-suffering, where they used to black out the Jets because they didn't sell out Shea Stadium. I'm a long-suffering Jets fan. Listen, I remember A.J. Dewey. I remember A.J. Dewey with the one-hand interception. He had 3 interceptions against Richard Todd in the monsoon in Miami. In the Orange Bowl. A.J. Dewey, the one-hand interception in the mud. Google it. I remember Ken O'Brien, who was a good quarterback, getting his brains beat in. I remember Dan Marino killing. Dan Marino, Mark Duper, and Mark Clayton killing the Jets with no running game. I'm a long-suffering Jets fan. And that's how I got. The Jets are actually a reason why I got into the Cowboys. Because back in the day, if you didn't sell, I think that rule still exists. If you don't sell out your stadium, they used to black out your games on TV. They used to black out your games on TV back in the 70s if your team didn't sell out. So guess what? When they blacked out the Jets games, they went to Cowboy games. They sure did. Or the Giants were the best because the Giants was terrible. And we're going to talk about the Giants in a second. Back in the 70s, the Giants were disgusting. So they would black their asses out all the time, and we get to watch Cowboy games. That's how I got into the Cowboys. Al Toon, Wesley Walker, Johnny Lamb Jones. Richard Todd used to throw a ball to Johnny Lamb Jones at his knee height. He would jump up and catch it. I didn't understand. Mickey Shula, Freeman McNeil, Bruce Harper, Scott Durkin, Abdul Salam, Mark Gastineau, Joe Klecko. I go on and on. But let's move on to your boy from the Big Blue Dopes, Odella Beckham. Let's move on to her. Odella Beckham should be ashamed of herself. Congratulations, she got her money. Keyshawn Johnson. Congratulations, Odella Beckham, she got her money. But I don't know if y'all saw this video. Whoa. I don't know if y'all saw this video of him doing his little dance. Money dance. He did his little money dance. Odella, yes. Odella. 2 L's, please. Odella. He did his little dance with no shirt on and his underwear. And he hugged one of his teammates and kissed him in the mouth. Hugged and kissed his teammate in the mouth. Whoa. Oh, you saw it today. Now, this is my problem. We got every Big Blue Dope fan talking about, oh, He didn't really kiss him. What is a really kiss? That's like being halfway pregnant. Either you kissed him or you didn't. He kissed his teammate. How I know he kissed his teammate? Because I saw the top of his teammate's head. You don't hug people and then turn your head like this. He kissed him. Mwah! Kissed his teammate. It's blurry. You can't tell if he did. Stop lying. Stop lying, Rich. And if he did so what? Stop lying, Rich. Stop lying. Rich is a big blue dope fan. On the cheek, coach. No, he kissed him in the mouth. He kissed him in the mouth. It wasn't on the cheek. Stop. Rich, stop with your foolishness. You a big blue dope fan. That's the only reason why you say it. Oh, slow-mo'd the video. Yes, I slow-mo'd the video. He kissed him in the mouth. Who cares if he's a fruit? No biggie. He can ball. There's a bunch of them in the league. See, Kendall's one of those people who subscribe to this. There's a bunch of homos everywhere. Now, you know good and goddamn well. Y'all stop acting like y'all don't know good and damn well that if you on a football team, that a baseball team, a soccer team, stop acting like homosexuality is normal in today's locker rooms. Stop doing that. What he does in his own time is his deal. That wasn't his own time. He was at work, kissing on his teammates. That's a Me Too movement. That's a Me Too movement. Now you only care about what they do on the field. Stop lying. Listen. You can't say what you only care about what they do on the field, and then you want to talk about football players taking a knee during the national anthem. You want to talk about if you only care about what he does on the field, then don't let me see you talking about them taking a knee. Don't let me see you talk about them getting high. Don't let me see you talking about them beating on their wives. Don't let me hear you talk about none of that. If all you care about is what they do on the field, you are lying. You are lying. You care about more than what they do on the field. That's why you be talking about the national anthem. That's why you're talking about domestic violence. That's why you're talking about smoking reefer. You care more about what they do off the field than what they do on the field. So your boy signed the contract. And he could buy about 1,000 butt plugs. Gary Callis is in the building. We about to go there with Gary Callis. I don't care about their love life at all. You're lying. There's a place and a time for everything. Work is not the place. That's a Me Too movement. Gary is in the building. We're about to ask Gary, because we go over with Gary, we're a little bit behind. That's a Me Too movement. That was his teammate. Hey, did you see Odella kiss his teammate in the mouth?
Nah, I didn't get to check that one out.
Oh, man. Mr. Sweetie Pie kissed this man in the mouth after he signed his contract.
Hey, man, they living their best life, I guess.
That's a Me
Showing
Too
support.
movement.
Yeah, they're showing support, man. He got 90 mil. Maybe he gonna spread it out a little bit.
Listen, I think he should just come out the closet and get it
What's
over.
going on,
Now
Rodney?
we're talking, Kendall. Now we're talking. Come out the closet and get it over with. I don't know. Ezekiel Elliott's supposed. Listen, you can't say Ezekiel Elliott's a little suspect because you saw Ezekiel Elliott on TV grab a titty. You never saw that from Odella. You saw him kiss somebody, a man. That's
Yeah, I just think everything fits within the comfort zones of the new generation. I mean, they don't have any problem expressing themselves.
Oh wow.
So,
Oh wow.
you know.
That's what you call that millennial shit? That's what you calling it?
Well, I'm just saying that as far as they push the envelope. I mean, I don't know if I don't know what the video showed, but I'm just saying, like, I know he he walks that line. I don't know if it's for views or what he doing. I mean, I just know that they don't have a problem with, pushing that
So
envelope.
he's
You
sexually
know,
ambiguous.
he just don't care. Yeah,
So he
if
RuPaul.
that's what I don't know if he's those things. I'm just saying I don't think he has a care for what is viewed of him. He's gonna entertain more than on the field.
What does Ezekiel Elliott and Dak do? See, Richard was trying to make this a cowboy giant thing. What does Ezekiel and Dak do behind closed doors? I don't know. Listen, the problem is it's behind closed doors. You'll never know. Your man is doing this in the open. That's the difference.
Well, I mean, you with him doing that, you know what to expect. So if he did kiss that man, then he has no problem because he had a hot tub scene scenario. He's had a couple of different instances where he made sure that he let the world know that he's gonna do him. He's
let's
definitely
let's
gonna
get on
do
to some
him.
real football shit. Let's get on to some real football shit.
Okay.
What do you think about the Teddy Bridgewater trade?
Well, I mean, we got a lot of Teddy Bridgewater fans that's within the group and with that view your podcast, and I know that they wanted him to go to Jacksonville, but I explained to them that he's not going to go nowhere like Jacksonville because they have a plan in place for what they're going to do. If that quarterback doesn't produce the way they expect him to, then they're just going to draft one. You
Well,
see what I'm saying?
you
They don't.
actually have Blake Bortles winning the MVP.
Well, I have him in the MVP race, and
Oh,
I think yeah, I think he's going to come down to that because what I look at and what other people look at probably is a little different. Like a lot of people see a guy that can't do this or that for his team, but what I see is a guy who elevated his team to a level that almost got him to the Super
he
Bowl.
elevated his team, or did his defense elevate him?
Yeah, but I mean, you've seen great defenses, and you've seen them not be able to do much,
What great? That's the
even if
formula to win
they
the
they
Super
did
Bowl.
great, huh?
The formula to winning the Super Bowl is having a great defense and a running game.
So you're telling me that you haven't seen teams that had great defense before and have not even produced?
Tell me the
And
team. Tell me the team. The last team that had a great defense and lost the Super Bowl. Go ahead. I'll wait. Are you there? What the hell? He must have got a phone call again. Is this drink champs? Yeah, he likes to drink and talk crazy because he thinks Blake Bortles is going to be in the MVP race, and he also wants to say that I'm sorry, defenses don't contribute to winning Super Bowls. If you don't have a great defense, you can't win a Super Bowl. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. The Bears, the Ravens, okay? All these teams have great defenses. This is the
can you
first
can you,
year that we've seen two teams with average defenses in the Super Bowl.
am I still on?
You hear? I hear you.
Okay, all right. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I do apologize. You said who was the last team?
The last team to win a Super Bowl without a great defense. And don't tell me the Seagulls. Don't tell me them.
Don't tell you the Saints.
The Saints. Okay,
I mean, you had the Saints.
I could go with that.
You had the Colts that won it the year before against us. They didn't have a particularly good defense because
Okay.
they was getting ran up all over. It was getting ran all over. Now, what I'm
That was
saying
all,
is,
that was also over 15 years ago. But
No,
Okay,
no, no, no. All right, so here's my point with this. All right, and what I tried to drive home is this: Bortles is a great team player, team quarterback. If you could be that, if you can put this in the sense of the words, he's like every bit of what Trent Dilfer was, but a little bit
That's
better.
it. That's exactly what I
But
was
I
gonna
think
say.
he's
Trent
a
Dilfer.
right now. You saw the mistake. Now you saw the mistake that Baltimore made after they went to try to go get Elvis Gerback and they tried to make that offense a little more flashier. And what happened is still sometimes within a quarterback you need what's constructed inside too. Now Gerback,
You can't win a Super Bowl by running quarterback sweep every other play.
with Gerback, he just did
Ryan
not.
Stokely was good, baby.
You gotta
Sorry, go
have
ahead.
you gotta have that heart as well. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I see Bortles has.
Okay, heart. They all got heart. They're playing
They
for
don't.
the
Gerback
NFL.
did not have one string of heart. That's why he couldn't complete the passes when the pressure was on. Like
No
when
Kirk
he played that
Cousins,
first place schedule, he couldn't do
Alex Smith,
nothing.
team QBs, not flashy, but good. Bortles is not good.
I mean, that's
He
your
is
opinion.
he
That's
is
your
Trent
opinion.
Dilfer.
That's your opinion.
That's a great comparison. He is Trent Dilfer.
I mean, he's a little bit more than Trent Dilfer, and the fact that he's a little bit mobile, and he
So
does.
let me ask you a question.
Uh huh.
Is Teddy Bridgewater better than Blake Bortles?
I don't think so. I mean, but
What?
he's gonna fit very well into that New Orleans system. What he's gonna get to do is he's gonna get to be able to sit back, get healthy, and he's gonna be
He
able to
is
be in the
healthy.
system
Why
where
do people keep saying that? He is healthy.
I think that's a good pickup for New Orleans. They got a quarterback that they don't need. You don't particularly need a strong arm with that coach. You just need to be accurate, and you need to,
But
and that fits him.
but guess what? Teddy
What?
Bridgewater is not going to be with the Saints next year. Stop. Why are we talking about like, oh, he's going to be there until Drew Brees retires? He's not going to be there next year. Teddy Bridgewater is looking to start. He's looking to start.
And he got a.
He's not looking to be anybody's
Well,
backup.
listen. Let me tell you one thing. You and I
And he's
know.
25 years old.
You and
He's
I.
a baby.
You and I know that you can't get a better situation. That if you don't start, you okay with learning from, because this is the perfect system to elevate your game as a backup man. Like to say, okay,
I
I'm gonna
agree.
be the heir apparent.
I
So,
agree. He's not going to be the heir apparent to Drew Brees.
well, I'm
But
just
I
saying
agree
it's
with
the
what you said.
perfect opportunity. It definitely wasn't a perfect opportunity in New York. Like so,
Yes,
you
it is. Let me tell you why.
why?
He would be in New York. He would play for 1 year. He's on a 1-year deal.
He's
He
not.
is highly motivated to show that he can play. He would kill in the AFC East. He would kill in that AFC East.
Okay,
He
and
was playing good.
yeah, he was playing good, but like you ever seen like a player that's they give you everything you want in a player, but they just don't got that factor. I just feel
Okay,
like that's what it. He just don't
but
give you enough like that them things that make good players separate from like a superstar player. Like that's
how
Britain.
do you know? How do you
How do
know?
you
Based
know?
on what?
Because have seen him a little bit.
You saw him play in his first 2 years as a rookie. He
Okay.
was 20, he was 22 years old playing.
Well, y'all listen. Well, if y'all gonna do this man so much service and so much protection, why not give Bortles the same? Because you saw him his first two
Bortles is
years.
a bum.
No,
We've
no,
seen Bortles.
you cannot say
We've
that his
seen
first two
enough of
years,
Blake Bortles. He's a bum.
he had the worst line in football. He had the
Do you
worst
see that
line in
Texas football line?
football. He had the worst coaches in football. He got
Let
sacked
me tell you
over
something. I know
seven.
Doug Marone. He's not that great an offensive coach. Okay, but go ahead.
He had the worst coaches in football at that time. He was getting sacked around about 60 sometimes a year. I mean,
EW, watch your mouth. E-Dub, watch your mouth. The Jets going to win 5-6 games. Watch your mouth.
all right, well, let me, like, so the whole thing with this is, I get where you're going, though. I get where you're going. Go ahead and protect that guy. You take up for him. I'm taking up for Bortles. And I'm going to keep this. And that's the good part about it. We get to see who's right. Right? Like, this is on camera. I got everybody watching that knows.
Now, I'm glad you said this because this brings us to the road to the AFC Super Bowl.
Marone was trash.
Okay, listen. We both have the Jets at 10-6 as a wild card.
Yeah, and that's with Donald.
You have him with. I don't have him 10-6 with Donald. I have him 10-6 with Teddy Bridgewater.
Well, Bridgewater gone, and I know it's with Donald. That's why I said it'll be 10-6. So once again, I'm proven to be the greater mind here.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm proving it to you, sir.
Listen. And the season ain't even start yet. So what are you talking about?
Listen, I got your boy out of there because we just didn't agree. Like, I don't got time for him throwing those little dump routes, getting 4 and 5 dump downs, and making the stats look good.
You also got the Bears in second place in their division.
And they're gonna be. Listen. You're gonna see this. You're gonna see. You got to. You listen. You were so bold that I put you out there, and I was like, this guy gonna go out there on a limb, and he would not say the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl, but you damn sure had him in the conference championship game.
Well, we're gonna discuss all of this.
Yes.
Let's do a quick review.
Okay, quick review. McCown can start. I don't care if McCown starts. He's not gonna stay there because Darnold is the guy.
Darnold is the guy.
He's the guy. He's the one that's gonna push the ball down the field.
Like McCown was a bum last year.
No, he played great. He played great. I love McCown. But McCown,
like McCown was a bum last year.
No, he's not.
Very well last year.
But if Bridgewater's so good, why couldn't he beat out McCown though?
He did beat out McCown. That's why they got rid of him.
Okay, what did they get for him?
A 3rd-round pick.
Oh, that's a hell of a. And you telling me the Saints ain't keeping him?
They should have got a 2nd-round pick.
And you telling me the Saints ain't keeping him for a 3rd?
They're not keeping him.
Listen, we got Brandon Marshall almost in his prime for 2 fourths.
2 fourths.
Yeah, back then.
You're talking a wide receiver, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying he got a 3rd for a guy that they could have probably waited and see if y'all was gonna cut.
Why would we cut him?
Because I got McCown.
McCown. If anything, they cut McCown, but they cut him because he would have been pressing the coach to play, and he had every right to press the coach to play because he played well.
Hey, Richard, chill out, Richard. That's so disrespectful. That's so disrespectful.
Bridgewater will end up in Chicago as a Let's talk about your picks. Let's talk about your picks in the NFC.
Okay.
This is Gary's road to the Super Bowl from the NFC.
Lock solid.
Yeah, okay. Number 1 seed in the NFC, he has the Atlanta Falcons. Number 2, the Rams. Number 3, Minnesota. Number 4, Philadelphia. Number 5, the Saints. And number 6, and probably the worst pick ever, is the Washington Redskins. He has the Washington Redskins making a wild card.
All right. Before you go on, I put them there only because I didn't want to be biased and put my Bears there. I really feel the Bears going to be there, but
no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
So we got the Redskins there.
Stop it. It's what you believe. Okay. Then he has the Saints. The Saints beating Philadelphia, and he has Minnesota beating Washington. So he has Atlanta playing the Saints, and the Minnesota Vikings playing the Rams. He has Atlanta beating the Saints, and he has the Rams beating Minnesota. So you have Atlanta versus the Rams at Atlanta. He has Atlanta going to the Super Bowl. He has Atlanta going to the Super Bowl from the NFC.
Indeed.
I have the Saints, the number 1 pick, number 1 seed. Minnesota, the number 2 seed. The Rams, the number 3 seed. The Cowboys, that's right, the Cowboys, the number 4 seed. The Atlanta Falcons as a 5 seed. And Green Bay as a 6 seed. Green Bay as a 6 seed. I have the Saints. I'm sorry. I have the Rams beating Green Bay, and I have the Cowboys beating Atlanta. That means the Saints will play Dallas, and Minnesota will play the Rams. I have the Saints beating Dallas. I have the Minnesota Vikings beating the Rams. Saints versus Minnesota. That is going to be the
no, he got Dallas winning the division
of the game where that kid Williams totally blew the tackle. Steph Diggs scores. You're gonna have a pissed off New Orleans Saints team. Saints in New Orleans. Drew Brees don't lose in that dome. Drew Brees don't lose in that dome. So I got the Saints going to the Super Bowl from the NFC.
Okay, and they beating y'all, right?
Saints going to the Super Bowl from the NFC.
And who they beating again?
The Saints going to beat Minnesota.
Oh, okay. I thought you had y'all going to the conference final.
No. See, I'm biased, unlike you.
Okay.
I'm unbiased, unlike you.
Okay. I mean, I almost thought you had them in the conference final. You might have reworked this a little bit.
No, I did not.
So you just had them winning the division.
Go review the video. It's on tape.
You had them all you had them doing is winning the division, the Cowboys.
Winning the division and winning 1 playoff game.
In 1 playoff. Okay, I thought you had them in the conference finals, losing to New Orleans. Okay. So you said
no. I'm not crazy.
Okay, because you had gotten a little crazy the other day, but it might have been a different something else. You might have said something else with it. I'm just making sure. So, all right. So
I'm a realist with the Cowgirls. I'm not talking to Rich. Which sound crazy. Let's talk about the AFC road to the Super Bowl. This is what you got.
Right.
You got the Patriots as the number 1 seed. Y'all listen to this. Listen to this, y'all. He got the Cincinnati Bengals as the number 2 seed. He has Jacksonville as the 3 seed. Chargers as the 4
this
seed.
is based on records. Okay, gotcha. I got you.
Based on the records that we said.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you're right. Okay.
Chargers as a 4, Jets as a 5, making a wild card, and the Steelers as a 6. This is Gary's picks. Okay? This is Gary's picks. So let's do your picks first, and then we'll go over mine. Okay? So that means this. You have Jacksonville versus the Steelers in Jacksonville. Who you got winning that game?
Jacksonville versus Steelers. Oh, Jacksonville own the Steelers. They got.
You got Jacksonville beating the Steelers?
Yeah.
In Jacksonville.
In Jacksonville, definitely.
Even after last year?
Even after last year. They beat them last year. They're going to beat them this year.
Okay. Jacksonville beats the Steelers. Next is the most interesting game. Is the Chargers. You have the Chargers playing the Jets in the wild card game.
I got the Jets winning.
What? So you got the Jets making the playoffs at 10-6 and winning the playoffs.
And winning the game, yeah.
Lord have mercy.
You got to understand about the Jets. Like, what people not visualizing is a couple of things. They've been building that front 4 for some years now. You know,
but they still don't have a pass rusher.
They don't need a pass rusher. Sometimes it's not about getting to the quarterback as it is about just pressure. They're going to make it uncomfortable in the pocket for the quarterback. Okay? They're gonna make it real uncomfortable for that quarterback in that pocket.
I think I need a drink. Chargers probably start 1-3.
2 years in a row, P.
No B-Dub. That Chargers defense is a bully. Pay attention. Pay attention. They got a defense, they got a running back, and they got a quarterback. That's the formula to winning. That's the formula. Okay? So that means you have the #1 seed, New England Patriots, playing the New York Jets in the semifinal game.
All right, so let's recap that. All right, so we got the Patriots versus, is that the rematch against Jacksonville, or
No,
is the Patriots against the Jets?
Patriots versus the Jets.
All right, and then it's going to be the Bengals versus Jacksonville. Jacksonville make it back to the conference finals because that's where they belong.
Wait, hold on. What about the Patriots versus the Jets?
Okay, I was skipping and saving that one because I got to be a little bit different.
Oh, you want to be a little dramatic?
Yeah, a little dramatic.
Okay, Jacksonville versus the Patriots.
All right, so I got Jacksonville.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Jacksonville
The Bengals
versus Cincinnati. Who do you have?
I got Jacksonville making it back to the conference finals.
So Jacksonville with an upset.
Yes. Well, it's not technically an upset, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think what they're gonna do in the regular season is try to coast a little bit. You know, they want to keep their players healthy, but they're gonna win these games. But they're gonna they're gonna take a couple of losses they shouldn't. You know, they're gonna get a wake up call because they got one of their linemen said they're gonna be undefeated. So that you can tell me how it was their D lineman, what's his name? I forgot his name.
It don't matter.
Yeah, well, he said they're gonna be undefeated. And I think he's gonna get a.
Blake Bortles.
Listen.
Blake Bortles.
He's a godsend for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That guy is such a great quarterback, man, for that team. Like,
oh my God.
He's gonna prove it. He's gonna prove it this year. He's playing against a #1 schedule. He's playing against a tougher schedule when you're gonna see it. Like, I'm tuned in, and I'm gonna make it known.
People want to know what's your sponsor. You have a sponsor today?
Today, I don't have one today. I came in clearly focused because I figured that y'all would think that I was drinking when I give y'all this, and I don't want to do my boy Blake Bortles any disservice today. I came prepared, completely focused.
You came in sober and said Blake Bortles.
Hey, listen, we love Blake Bortles here in Richmond, Virginia. I don't know about everybody in Richmond, but I do. And I'm what counts right now. This word I'm giving you is football facts.
Okay. So now, Jets versus the Patriots in the semifinal game. Who do you got?
That's a hell of a game. That's a hell of a game right there.
Let me tell you something. If we get this far, I'm ecstatic.
Right. This a little bit more of a passing of the torch thing. I think Brady nudges him out. It's a close game, but he talks to him after the game and lets him know that you're next. I think he lets him know that you're next. Like,
you make my heart smile, boy.
Listen, I'm telling you. Listen, this Jets team is every bit of as good as I've seen in a while. Like, they constructed well. Like, people ain't seeing it yet, but they will see when they get out there on that field. That this team, they gotta go with the right quarterback. I'm trying to tell you, this guy Donald is it. He stretches the field.
I agree. I agree.
I just saw when he was in there, and I saw how Bilal Powell was running with them lanes because they got to respect the quarterback a little bit. I'm like, wow, like, listen, you don't want a guy like that running. Then you might got Crowell. You know, like, I mean, y'all got a lot going on that's favorable.
They don't have good receivers. Yes, we do.
Yes, you do.
We don't have great guys. We don't have great guys. We have good ones.
If Robbie Anderson stays out of trouble,
Quincy Enunwa, Tyrell
Pryor, they got studs at receiver. They got a good tight end too.
what's his name?
Yeah, he's gonna listen. These guys gonna see. Like, listen. Stay out of last year. Go through and look through some of the good things that they did. They was in a lot of these games last year,
Yes,
and they
yes,
blew a lot of games late.
yes.
That's
Because of Ty Jordan Bowl.
yeah.
He's the problem.
Well, because
He lost 2 games because he couldn't get the field goal team on the field on time.
right. So that's fair. Like he what you call, he choked it up a little bit. He needed to trust his in game people too on the sideline to help him out with some of
Jets
the
were in
things.
a lot of games last year.
Yeah.
A lot of games.
Yeah.
And they should have beat New England the second time.
They should have. They should have. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, only reason they lose and not go to the conference finals is because I do believe in playoff experience. Playoff experience is key, and it just, who better than New England to have the little bit that matters? Like, it's almost like I thought that they should have lost to the Titans last year, but what the experience taught them is to speed the game up. You know what I'm saying? So they win no huddle and just use the hell out of Deion Lewis. That's smart, because you don't, as a defense, you don't prep for something like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
like, these things matter. And I don't think the Jets.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me interrupt you for a second.
Okay.
Everybody, please shout out my uncle Al Haynes. We had his 70th birthday down in Florida this weekend. 70th birthday.
How you doing,
Still
Al?
in the gym, the whole 9 yards. Happy birthday, Uncle Al.
Happy birthday, Uncle Al in Florida, where they got the best wide receivers ever.
And cornerbacks.
And cornerbacks, that's true. And cornerbacks.
Hey, Noel, I was in the country this weekend in Cumberland, Virginia. Man, it's country down there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It truly is.
Pryor's not trash. Don't say that. Pryor's not trash. Anderson's the
Right.
only good wide receiver they have. I don't believe in Anderson.
I do.
People forgot about Quincy Enunwa.
I'm a big Anderson fan, so take it up with me if y'all don't think Anderson good. Him and Darnell is gonna be explosive. If he's out of trouble.
Give Pryor a little time. Yeah, so you got now Jacksonville and the New England Patriots in the championship game. Who do you have?
I got Jacksonville and my boy Bortles knocking them off and then going to the Super Bowl. Jacksonville Falcons, Super Bowl.
Jacksonville versus the Falcons.
Super Bowl. Blake Bortles takes them there.
You are smoking. Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, girl, you're impressing me with your knowledge you've been studying. P, when you put me in a situation like this, well, I can show myself. I'm pretty good.
You yourself off later too.
All right, I got you.
Yourself off later too.
Okay.
Let's do a little fantasy.
Oh man, I hope none of my people
You like to talk.
Yeah.
You like to talk.
I do.
Okay, but the people blow New Yorkers away down there. Yeah. Jacksonville is Super Bowl. Okay, so this is what I got.
Okay.
I have the New England Patriots is the #1 seed.
Okay, so we agree on that. All right. Y'all hear them right there. We agree on that.
The Pittsburgh Steelers as the #2 seed.
Oh man. Okay. That's your guys.
The Jacksonville Jaguars as the 3 seed.
Okay.
Mac has not signed yet. The Chargers as a 4 seed. The Jets as a 5 seed. I had them as a 5 seed with Teddy. And #6, the Oakland Raiders as the 6 seed.
Oh wow.
Okay.
That's a curveball.
Yeah, okay. So now listen. We have the Patriots. I'm sorry, let's start from the top. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus Oakland. I got Jacksonville advancing.
Okay.
Chargers versus the Jets. I got the Chargers advancing.
Okay.
That means the New England Patriots will be playing the Chargers in New England.
Mm.
I got the Chargers beating the Patriots.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
I got the
Bold,
Chargers beating the
bold
Patriots.
predictions right now.
You know why? You know why?
I'm listening.
Because that Chargers defense is going to be good,
Right.
and New England defense is not good.
Okay. So
New
you,
England's defense is not good. You got to deal with Melvin Gordon and Phillip Rivers.
so you're
And
saying
their receiving core.
you're
That's a lot to deal with.
so you're saying Michael Williams and company gets it done.
Well, let's say Keenan, what's his name, stays
Allen.
healthy.
Well, you saying that he stays healthy because I didn't.
Let's
Okay,
say
I
he
didn't.
stays healthy.
Okay.
Michael Williams, Keenan Allen, Melvin Gordon, Phillip Rivers. It's a lot to deal with.
Who's at the tight end position? Because Hunter down.
Well, Hunter's down. They might. I don't know. They might get Antonio Gates back. Who knows?
Okay. Listen. I'm not doing it with you today. I'm not gonna shoot down your picks. I'm being cordial today. I mean,
Next, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers with the rematch with Jacksonville. Now,
call
I
it right.
tell you all the time, Mike Tomlin. What if Mahomes is the real deal? Mahomes is not the real deal. Trust me. Yeah, but you have to score with New England again. I think San Diego's defense is going to be a bully.
Okay.
You know how you stop New England? You know how you stop New England?
You bully him.
You got to put hands on Brady. You got to knock him down. If he's sitting back there, you just throw the ball. You got to knock him down.
Hey, real quick on that subject, did you see him in the preseason last week when the guys came at him? Carolina came at him and he almost shit the bed.
Oh, he lays down.
Yeah, he was ready to get out.
He'll lay down in a minute.
Yeah, he just a whole different quarterback with people rushing at him. Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to tell people.
Yeah.
That's why the Jets always have a good game with it. You got to press up those corners. Those receivers. Press up those receivers, knock them off their path, and then get pressure on him. He's different when there's people around his legs, especially.
You're right, Rodney. You're right. I'm waiting to see what he's gonna say about this Borders Pittsburgh game. I might take that back.
Hold on. So we got Pittsburgh versus Jacksonville. Okay. This is the rematch.
Right.
This is the game where they walked into Jacksonville thinking they was going to win.
Yeah, they did, Richard.
And Jacksonville bust their head to the white meat.
Right. With Bortles. Who stood out.
You're going to have a pissed-off Pittsburgh Steelers team going in. They're coming to Pittsburgh this time, matter of fact. It's going to be cold.
Okay.
Pittsburgh beats Jacksonville.
Stop it. Stop it.
Pittsburgh beats Jacksonville.
Stop it.
So now,
Pittsburgh
would only beat Jacksonville if AB gets over 150. Dante, is that not possible?
That is insane.
Don't forget about Juju.
Listen, Juju on the beat, but he definitely, that's all he gonna do, because he's definitely ain't winning.
You got a pissed off Pittsburgh Steelers team.
Jacksonville listen, when you got a corner, they got a corner that can lock AB up.
What about Juju?
They can listen. You could bracket him. He's not that dynamic that you can't bracket him. You could use different variations of defense to stop him. When you got one corner that could follow your main receiver around, to stop Juju.
What about Antonio Brown?
They got one corner that could stop him.
Did he stop him last year?
Listen, he damn near did
until he got Antonio Brown last year.
He did until he got that good play that came late.
He ain't stopped a damn thing.
Okay.
Go check Antonio Brown's stats from last
Okay. Okay.
Check his stats from last year. He
Okay.
ain't stopped a damn thing. And then let me tell you something. Charles Haley, who is going to be a mistake in leaving him. He did real smart stuff like putting Antonio Brown in motion, get him off the press coverage, line him up in the slot. There's just too much going on with that Pittsburgh offense. The problem is Mike Tomlin with that Pittsburgh defense.
You
Now
call
you
him
get
Charles Haley?
who? Todd Haley.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I know you're a Dallas fan and you you
Todd
love
Haley.
pass rushes with it.
And that's why I have the Chargers and the Steelers in the championship game.
Okay.
Chargers versus Steelers in the championship game.
Interesting.
Now, listen to me good.
Interesting.
Listen to me good. I believe in this Chargers defense.
I see.
I believe in this Chargers defense. I'm telling you. And I do not believe in that Pittsburgh defense. I do not believe. They still haven't addressed the defensive back position.
And so how do they? Okay, that's where my point is. How do they beat Bortles without a defensive back?
Did you see that? Did you see Marquise Lee? You saw what happened to Marquise Lee?
He okay?
Marquise Lee.
He going for the
His knee was
season?
backwards.
He going for the season?
He done.
Oh well, they good. They got young receivers. They
Who
got
got?
Moncrief. They got Moncrief. They got Sebastian Jenkins, whatever his name is at tight end. They got Niles Paul at tight end. They're going to stretch the field. They still got their rookie that's coming in, D.D. Westbrook. They got a bunch of players that's going to bait and pick. When you got Blake Bortles, you don't need star receivers. You just need guys to line up and he gonna find you.
Okay.
All right. Just remember you made that bad pick.
You also forgetting Leonard Fournette, but that's okay.
No, we talked about, you said secondary.
Okay.
So that's what I was
Listen,
talking about,
listen,
secondary.
listen to my man E-Dub tell you some real slick talk. Listen to my man E-Dub tell you some real slick talk. This a whole new season for the first 4 games. I'm telling you where the team's going. Chargers are only as good as Rivers. Listen. Rivers has been carrying that team for years. He finally has some help.
We don't know what kind of Watson gonna step up. Watson might got
Westbrook. But listen to my man E-Dub. Are you saying the Jets are better than the Titans? No, I didn't say that. The Jets play in a weaker division than the the Texans. They play in a weaker division. So being that they play in a weaker division, they're going to get in as a wild card.
Okay. I think the
Pittsburgh
Titans.
will
I
not
think the
stop
Titans back
Jacksonville
then
run
last
game.
year.
That's a fact.
I think the Titans back then last year, which is a good thing. I mean, it was great for football.
Okay, so now I got the Chargers versus the Saints in the Super Bowl.
Right. So
Let's do you first. Who do you have winning the Super Bowl? Jacksonville or the Falcons?
man, this is a powerhouse Super Bowl, man. This might be one of the better Super Bowls we've seen in a long time. My heart is in Atlanta. I think they got enough to take it, but I'm gonna go with Blake Bortles and say Blake Bortles gets him a Super Bowl this year. Jacksonville wins the Super Bowl this year.
Blake Bortles wins the Super Bowl.
Blake Bortles gonna get it done. Blake Bortles gets it done. You heard it here. Blake Bortles proves all his naysayers, all his haters wrong, and he shoves his Lombardi in y'all face. And I'm gonna be the first person to make that my profile picture, and I'm gonna do nothing but post on y'all walls all day, just so you can see his picture. Blake Bortles, Super Bowl MVP.
Okay. I have the Chargers versus the Saints in the Super Bowl. This to be a blowout, and the Saints will win this Super Bowl. The Saints will win this Super Bowl by 3 scores.
3 scores. Okay. Yeah, because they shouldn't have been there. Everybody know the Chargers make it that they're a fluke. Now I'm from Richmond, Dante. Calm down. Southside.
He said you must be from Enrico. Let me do this real quick. Listen, people. I'm doing this because my man Gary's here and my man Dwayne Eliza's here too. We have the Not Just Sports Buy No Leps contest. We have a contest. You could win $200, a hat and a t-shirt. You can win, again, $200, hat and a t-shirt. And you don't have to give up nothing but your time. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube page and like and share my Facebook page. Once you do those 4 things, you then inbox me the division winners of the professional football season. Enter the 8 winners, 8 division winners. If you get all of them correct, you win $200, a hat and a t-shirt. $200 hat and a t-shirt. If it's a tie, you have to get all of them right. If it's a tie, we will put your names in the hat and we pull them out live. Right here. Not Just Sports Buy No Leps. Now, why is it important to do this while Gary's here? Because the original prize was just $50. Dwayne Eliza from Riverhead stopped the finest basketball tournament match at $50. When I was telling Gary about this contest, Gary said, take me out the contest and I will match that $100. So now the prize is up to $200 thanks to Wayne and Gary. Wayne and Gary. So please, what's your Instagram again? IG, it's NJSBNE at Instagram, Twitter, NJSBNE at Twitter, NJSBNE, Instagram, NJSBNE, Twitter.
And if you think you can pick better picks than I can, you fooling yourself. So if you want to do that, Noel, you give Noel, anybody that said they want to beat Gary picks, let them know you're going to be entered into a separate contest and you're going to get a chance to win $50 if you can beat my picks.
What?
So we listen, don't do this to yourself. We're going to do it. We're going to do that. So don't do that to yourself.
My picks? I'm going to beat your picks.
You could do that too. You can enter into that. You can't beat my picks. You can't beat my picks. Those that lose to me, you gotta suffer for my promotion. And I'll tell you what my promotion is a little later during the season.
So here are your 8 picks. Atlanta, the Rams, Minnesota, Philly.
Eric putting up 25.
Atlanta.
You heard him?
Minnesota, Philly, Patriots, Cincinnati, Jacksonville, San Diego. Those are your 8 picks. Now, you aware of that now, right?
All right, Dante, you can add me as a friend and we'll make that happen. Because you can't beat my picks. I'm telling you, Dante.
Yo, he is wilding right now.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know who you hear what your 8 picks are now, right?
Yeah. They got to beat that.
Okay. My 8 picks: Saints, Minnesota, Rams, Cowboys, New England, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, Chargers.
They got to beat that. They got to beat that. And you see right here, Eric Williams put up 25 to your pot. So it's now 225.
What? Yo, E-Dub. E-Dub, the Donald Grand Prize is up to $225. Shout out to E-Dub. E-Dub is also out there in Riverhead, too. Shout out to E-Dub. So now the grand prize, all you got to do is send it to PayPal. Dwayne already sent us $50. Dwayne already sent us $50. So all you got to do is send it to my PayPal. My email address is nepps nepps, the number 1, at iCloud.com. Let me say that again. nepps, the number 1, at iCloud.com. The grand prize for Not Just Sports, buy no Epps professional football contest.
Oh, we got it. We got it going. Hold up.
Oh
Hold up. That's what I'm talking about. People that put their money where their mouth at. Boost that up. Boost that up. That's right. That's right. And make sure both of y'all.
That's my assistant coach, everybody.
Make sure both of y'all, Richard, because you had a little mouth, Eric, you had mouth, Dante, enter that side contest to see if you can win that 50 to beat me, because y'all can't. So just remember that. Remember that.
So wait. Shout out to Dwayne Eliza.
Yes.
Shout out to Gary Callis. Shout out to E-Dub, Eric Williams.
Yes.
And shout out to Richard Christopher.
Yes.
Not Just Sports Buy No Leps contest. And the grand prize is now $250.
That's right.
$250.
You can, Richard.
All you have to do, all these guys have to do is send the money to me through PayPal. That's all you got to do.
That's right.
I'll keep it, and I'll send it to whoever wins. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. Like and share my page on Facebook. And subscribe to my YouTube page. Once you do those 4 things, pick the 8 division winners of the Professional Football League this year. And in January, you will receive $250.
Facts.
A hat and a t-shirt. You got to get all of them right. You have to get all 8 teams right. Don't come to me talking about you got 7 teams right. Don't come to me talking about you got 6 teams right. You have to get all 8 teams right. If there is a tie, we will put your name to the hat. We will pick it out live right here on Not Just Sports by No Leps.
And the side prize is a consolation for those that I know can't get 8 right. So if you could at least, when I get 8 right and y'all get 7 right, then you can at least say you tried, and I'll say, okay, here you go. So,
What if nobody gets 8 right? Okay, then we will go to the highest winner. We will go to the highest winner if nobody gets 8 right.
For all y'all that spelling my name wrong, at least give me justice and spell my name with 2 R's.
Gary with 2 R's. But Gary, stop acting like that's some normal shit. Nobody be running around with Gary with 2 R's.
The 2 R's, listen, man, I was made to be special. That's why I got this gift of picking teams. I got this gift of fantasy domination.
Yeah, okay. Very good. We walked right into it.
Right.
So let's talk about fantasy. We want to talk about the top 10 picks. Your top 10 picks in fantasy and my top 10 picks in fantasy. And why?
Starting with any position? The player.
Any position.
Okay.
Top 10 picks. You're drafting your team. Top 10 picks.
Good question. Great question. Top 10 picks. Number 10, I'm gonna go with Drew Brees. Number 10.
Drew Brees.
Number
Why
10.
Drew Brees?
Well, I think Drew Brees is gonna have a hell of a year this year.
He sure is.
Michael Thomas is coming into his own. He got a couple of different weapons. We don't know how that running back gonna be the first 3-4 games as the lone back, but he from Tennessee.
You don't know how. Let me say. I can tell you how he gonna
Okay.
be. Do he got dreads?
Yeah.
Do he got gold teeth?
Yeah. Is he from Florida?
He gonna be fantastic.
All right. So with that being said, then that's why he's going to have, because he's backloaded with even more weapons than he's had in his life. So Kamara, Thomas, and the other guys, they're gonna just run up and down the field, except when they play Atlanta. All right.
Let me tell you something. Drew Brees is in a lot of domes.
And a lot of domes
Brady
this year.
don't lose
I'm
in
glad you
domes.
noticed
All
that.
he got to do is win 2 outdoor games.
I'm glad
All he
you
got to do is
noticed
win
that.
2.
I mean, though, well, listen. I think I'd have made you sharper, brother, because you didn't went and looked at some of the schedules now. You see it. Good job, sir. All right, so number 9, I got I got the running back from the
Hold on,
Panthers.
let's go back. Let's go back for 1 second. Also with Kamara, understand that Ingram is suspended for 4 games.
We could do that, Eric.
Understand that. You heard me?
I pick Breeze.
But did you hear me?
What? Say that again. I apologize.
Kamara, understand with Kamara that Ingram is suspended for the first 4 games.
Right, that's what I was saying. So I didn't know how he would do as the lone back the first 4 games. So that's what I was saying. He haven't, because when you see Kamara last year, he was more of a change of pace. He comes in and he was coming in as a change of pace. So I'm just saying, as him that's predominantly getting the bulk of the carries, having to block, having to, is that gonna wear him out? We just don't know what that's gonna do yet. And that's Richard.
Okay.
That's who I got as number 9, Panthers running back McCaffrey.
What? What? Okay.
Sleeper stud Christian McCaffrey will have a beautiful year. If I'm
That's a
not
little too high
mistaken,
for me.
if I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, but I thought I saw somewhere where Norv Turner is their coach.
Yes, he is. He's
Okay.
the OC.
Norv Turner has routinely made running backs special.
Very, very, very smart by you.
Okay.
Very smart by you.
So he's
digging in my playbook.
He's one of those ones that not only is he going to be able to rush the ball, like on the perimeter, maybe stretches, sweeps, things of that nature, to get him out there on the edge, make his cutback ability become that much better. But he also going to be able to do like fake handoffs, and then throw him out to the perimeter. He's going to be able to run routes as a receiver. I mean, he's just going to be able to do a lot of things with that new offensive term.
He's a little too small for me.
I get that. I get that. I trust me. That's the scary part. But I really feel like he's just one of those guys that he's gonna be along the lines of a Warwick Dunn. You know them guys that took the punishment that was tough enough to play. I think he's one of those backs.
Okay.
So number 9, Christian McCaffrey.
He comes from good pedigree.
Right. So was Darren Sproles, but he's better than Darren Sproles.
But Darren Sproles wasn't an every down back.
Right. But he's better. That's why I say he's better than him. And, I just think, when you had a father like McCaffrey who defied the odds and became a solid receiver, he knows how to take care of his body. And I think he knows how to take the hits. I think he knows how to take on hits. You're not gonna catch him getting a lot of straight up hits. He gonna turn his shoulders. He's gonna get down. He's gonna do all the things that's necessary, and his father teaching him that. So don't worry about direct contact from him, because he ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it. All right.
Who you got at 8?
Number 8. Number 8, I'm gonna say I like Hopkins from Texans.
Oh yeah.
I like Hopkins from the Texans. I mean, that guy he's just like one of those guys that's always open. Always open.
Let me tell you something. He is a dog.
He's a dog. He's a dog.
He's a tough son of a bitch, boy.
He
is a dog. He finally got a quarterback.
Right.
Got a quarterback.
They got that chemistry. If they could come back and get that chemistry again, that's a...
Let me tell you, if they get Will Fuller healthy...
Right.
If they get Will Fuller healthy, that is a 1-2 punch for your ass.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Will Fuller is better than I thought he was going to be.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
he
he
can't stay
is.
healthy.
He is. I agree with you. I agree with you. And that's sad, but health is always what did you call it? Detriment for a lot of these players. So
Yep.
number 7.
Yep.
I'm not sold too much yet on Saquon because of that line. I don't know what they're gonna do yet. I'm not too sold on them. Number 7, I'm giving you Jordan Howard for the Chicago Bears.
Jordan Powell,
Chicago Bears, Jordan Howard.
the running back.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Why?
Well, number 1, as explained, not only do we got the greatest show on grass, you're not gonna be able to load the box anymore with us. So we with that run pass offense that we're gonna be working, you're gonna have to choose. If you want to bring in cornerbacks, we're gonna run it on you. If you want to use linebackers, we're gonna use those receivers and those tight ends that got that speed and get those one-on-one matchups. So it's your choice this year.
Do you realize Kevin White's on this team?
Kevin White is the 4th receiver on this team, and he's gonna be
He
a
said,
great
well,
receiver.
hold on 1 second. Eric Terrell Melton Sr., watch your mouth. He just said the Texans are going to struggle defensively. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind?
Sean,
coming back.
you need to go look at past performances in fantasy for Jordan Howard before you say it's biased.
Huh?
I say he needs to go and look at past performances from Jordan Howard as a fantasy player before he says bias.
Jordan Howard has been a stud fantasy wise.
I'm trying to tell him, see, this is fantasy. I gotta find a word for it, but whatever that means, the top echelon, that's where I'm at. If you gonna think bias, you ain't thinking me at the moment. I'm telling you the truth.
Eric Terrell Melton. The Texas defense was a dog last year.
So if you said Trubisky arm ain't strong enough, Eric, you don't know football. You mean what's your name arm won't strong enough? Alex Smith. Sorry, they 2 different quarterbacks. He might not got Mahomes arm, but he got a strong enough arm. Trust me. He can get it there, and he's accurate enough. That's all you need in our offense is accuracy and enough to get it there. All right,
okay.
so number 6. Number 6, I'm gonna go with. It's getting tougher now because it's like, All right, so number 6. I'm gonna say the guy in Atlanta.
Who? The Julio?
Yeah, he has a
Julio Jones?
Yeah, he has a healthy year.
Julio Jones trips over the goddamn 50-yard line and gets hurt.
Yeah, Julio has a healthy year. He make it back. He becomes a fantasy stud this year.
Okay. Now you do realize your man is in the OC is in the press box sipping on some scissor. You do know that, right?
Yeah. Who?
The OC, the offensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, well they know the offense. Matt Ryan is like the OC now. I don't think Beckham.
Sarkisian is still the OC there.
Right. I don't think Beckham Jr. has a strong year this year. I think he's gonna do good, but I don't think he has a strong Odell type year. He's probably you're looking at Odell as being on the outside of the top 10, top 15, but not top 10 material this year.
Okay. Number 5.
Number 5. I almost don't want to say this because I might be contradicting myself from my video, but I gotta give it to the guy only because when he was healthy, he did it. David Johnson, number 5 for Arizona.
That's a good pick. I think it's a little high, but that's a good pick. Now, why? I'm gonna tell you why. But go ahead.
Well, because I think he just get back to being David Johnson. He's gonna be able to. I think, and don't get me wrong, that quarterback Rosen will be starting by at least week 3, if not the first week. Um, but I just think he's gonna be David Johnson. He's gonna be able to run the ball and catch out the backfield like he normally do.
That's my thing with him. He is modern day Marshall Faulk.
Yeah, I like him. I like him. I like
He's
him.
modern day Marshall Faulk. He knows how to catch the ball out the backfield.
Yeah, and he
So that
runs
opens
hard.
up your screen game and everything else.
He runs very hard too. Um, Number 4, we're gonna have to go with. Oh, by the way, let me tell you that I don't have Brown in my top 10, which is which is bad. But I think he's like 11 or 12 or so. But
You wildin'. You are definitely wildin'. You definitely wildin'. But go ahead.
all right, number 4. First of all, can I ask y'all a question? Did Le'Veon sign yet?
No.
All right. Well, if Le'Veon ain't signed yet, then he can't be in this discussion. Then he almost got
That's
me
not
saying,
true.
"Huh?"
That's not true. But go
I
ahead.
thought. Listen, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Eric pick and say, Melvin Gordon
Melvin Gordon.
from the Chargers.
All the way down at 4?
Yeah, 4th. Now Borders is not a fantasy guy. He's a team guy. He's a guy that's gonna win with his team.
Who?
Blake Borders. We got jokes over here.
Okay.
So Melvin Gordon is at 4. Um, Number 3. I'm trying to think of the other running backs. I know Todd Gurley is number 1, by the way. Todd Gurley is number 1.
Okay.
Um,
Ezekiel Elliott.
yeah, number 2. Ezekiel Elliott, number 2, and number 3 is what's the other running back? There's another running back out there.
Le'Veon Bell.
I wanted Bell, but
Leonard Fournette.
Fournette, number 3. There you go. That's mine.
So here is your top 10. Number 1. Todd Gurley. Number 2, Ezekiel
Oh,
Elliott.
that's it.
Leonard
That's
Fournette.
him. Hunt is 11 though. Forget Hunt. I ain't going since you on here. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Leonard Fournette is 3. Melvin Gordon is 4. David Johnson is 5. Julio Jones, 6. What's his name? What's Howard's first name?
Jordan.
Jordan Howard, 7. DeAndre Hopkins, 8. Christian McCaffrey, 9. And Drew Brees, 10.
Yes. The only quarterback who cracked the top 10.
Okay, so now here is my top 10 fantasy picks starting at 10.
All right,
Number
this
10.
is fantasy. He's not the leading rusher going into this year. Stop living in the past. You can't win that way.
Number 10, Odella. I understand what you're saying. I believe what you're saying. I think Odella takes a back seat because she got her check, and I think defenses are going to understand how to play him, and I think his supporting cast with the with the O-line may be a little bit of an issue. Okay, so that's number 10. Number 9, I have Saquon Barkley. Listen, the kid Barkley is the real deal. I see the kid in college. The kid can play. Now, I agree with you. His O-line could be a problem. His O-line could be a problem. But he's the type of kid that can make plays in the backfield. He can shake people. He can run people over. And people who, running backs who got that combination are hard to deal with. Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, Evan Smith, Saquon Barkley.
Emmitt
Shake
Smith.
you, they can run you over.
Emmitt Smith.
Evan Smith.
Emmitt
Exactly.
Smith. Okay.
Emmitt.
If you know,
Emmitt
listen, you get a
Smith.
bonus if you
Emmitt
know his
Smith
middle
will
name.
shake your ass or run you over. Which one you want?
Emmitt Smith. If you had a middle name for Emmitt Smith, that'd have been perfect for right there. But go ahead.
Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, he needs a middle name bad.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
Number 8. DeAndre
Brady
Hopkins.
is not there, sir.
DeAndre Hopkins is a dog. DeAndre Hopkins is the real deal.
He's the real deal. Real
He
deal.
just hasn't had a quarterback yet. Best
Right.
thing I've heard you say. Love those comparisons. Eddie's humble, which I love. Stop, Richard. That's the closest. Odella is 10. Barkley is 9. DeAndre Hopkins is 8. Number 7, although he's coming off the injuries, David Johnson. Just because he can do all. He can block, he can catch, he can run. I think he was slightly overused, which led to his injuries. Number 6, Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell with that running style, he's a zone read runner who picks his gaps. He's just a different type of ball player. He's different. He's good. And he's like David Johnson. They can line him up at receiver. He makes plays. The dude is a playmaker. So you got to give him his props. That's number 6. Number 5, I had to do it. Sorry, I got it tied. I got Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees at number 5. Drew Brees is going to win the MVP this year.
Okay.
Drew Brees have a big season this year. Watch. Aaron Rodgers just got his money. Listen, if Aaron Rodgers don't show up, Green Bay don't win. So he has to play well.
Okay.
Oh shit. I cut it out. Number 4. Listen, I can't stand this motherfucker, but I'm gonna say it. Gronkowski is number 4. He's virtually unstoppable. Gronk is virtually unstoppable. He's motivated, ain't shit you can do with him. See, Eric Terrell Melton, he don't know what the hell he's talking about because he got Cam Newton full.
Yeah, he got Cam Newton. Cam Newton is a horrible fantasy QB.
He's a fantasy killer. Okay? Number 3, you got to give it to him until he shows you different, Antonio Brown.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
You got to give it to him until he shows you different.
No, that's fair. That's fair. You're a logical, straightforward, thinker. I'm an outside the box fantasy guy.
I'll tell you my fantasy secret, but I can't tell you on here. I'll tell you behind the scenes.
Okay.
But Antonio Brown, for a little dude, stays healthier than Julio Jones. And Julio Jones looks like a goddamn underwear model.
Yeah,
okay?
he's solid.
Looks like an underwear model. See, again, you guys don't do fantasy because you're saying Brady. Let me tell you something. Breeze and Rodgers' numbers are always better than Brady's numbers in fantasy. Always. People take Brady because of the name. They ain't taking. Go get Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers gonna give you damn near 30 every week. With the weapons Drew Brees has this year, he gonna give you 30 damn near every week. Number 2, Todd Gurley. I don't trust Todd Gurley, but I can't deny what he did last year. Don't trust him, because that bitch will get hurt. Now, he's been rather sturdy in the NFL. I gotta give him some credit. But you gotta remember, in college, college, he had a nasty knee injury.
Yeah, I remember.
He had a nasty knee injury, and he had it twice. So Todd Gurley is number 2, and number 1
Zeke.
Ezekiel Elliott.
What's his
Not
middle
only
name?
because he's super talented, because that offensive line is still a dog. That O-line is a dog.
What's his middle name?
The great.
All right, listen, you had a great lineup because you stuck to the board. You didn't get outside yourself. You're gonna always be solid. You know
Always.
that's a great listen. You will be a routine second place finisher
You a
every
lot.
year.
You a lot.
You
I'm gonna send you the pictures of the trophy. I'm
I
gonna send you
gave
the money
you
pictures. You a lot.
I
When it
gave
comes to
you two
fantasy,
studs.
I stay winning money.
I
Listen,
gave you
one
two
year,
studs.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you a quick story. One year, I didn't even know how we was gonna do Christmas. I didn't
Yeah.
even know how we gonna do Christmas.
I understand that. That fantasy
No,
comes
I
in
was sitting
handy
there
with
looking
that.
crazy at my family.
Yeah, that's always the best part of that though. Like that Christmas
I used to
come
go to
early.
the Bucks Fantasy Football League. I won this shit 4 years in a row.
Yeah,
4
Christmas
years
comes
in a row.
early. Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
yeah, I ain't.
When it comes to this fantasy shit, I'm real.
Well, I like Tyreek Hill, man. He's in my top 15. It's just you don't see. Listen, when you got Mahomes, you don't know
You
who
got
he is.
Mahomes.
You don't know
You
who
got
he.
Mahomes.
You don't know what these weapons are. Like Travis Kelce, I took a chance on him, but I don't know who he is as a quarterback to say Kelce gonna do anything. You see what I'm
Jeff
saying?
George. He's the black Jeff George.
Right. So you don't know what's gonna happen because Smith, though he didn't excel in the playoffs, he ran a good ship. You know, he got the ball out quick and he got it to these playmakers to let them make plays.
And that's the difference. See with Tyreek Hill, I hope Andy Reid is smart enough to continue to use Tyreek Hill the way he's been using him. He's been using him in the bubble game. He's been using him in the jet game. And then he'll have him stretch the field every now and then. See what I think is gonna happen is this. I think they're gonna fall in love with this kid's arm and have him throwing useless go routes, and he's going to be horrible with the intermediate and the short game. He's going to be horrible with the intermediate and the short game, and that's where Alex Smith was good. Alex Smith was good in the short game.
It takes too long sometimes to get it that deep pass out in the NFL.
Yes.
That was what kind of killed that's what killed Mike Martz when defenses start speeding up the clock on their quarterback. You know, like he got a hell of
Okay.
an offensive scheme, but it just took too long to get them
Now,
deep dig routes and stuff open and stuff that he liked to run.
okay, now I'm so glad you said that. What teams in a division?
And who division?
What teams are in that division?
Denver,
Division.
Denver,
Hold on.
San Diego.
Denver. Hold on. Denver. Is he going to be able to sit there in a 7-step drop?
Nah, because they got Chubbs and Miller, Von Miller.
Oh, they coming. Okay. So who else is in that division?
The Chargers.
Oh, we just said all day that the Chargers defense is a bully. Is he going to be sitting back there with Joey Bosa chasing his ass?
And then Oakland.
And in Oakland, we're thinking that Khalil Mack is going to be there. Is he going to be able to sit back there in a 7-step drop with these guys up his ass?
And I'm hearing a lot of great things by the guy from LSU, Arden Key, as being a pass rushing stud.
Yes.
So that's
he
why
plays in a division that's loaded with pass rushes.
Yeah.
So all that 5-step drop, 7-step drop, wait for Tyreek Hill to get 60 yards down the field and hurl that bitch. That ain't working.
Yeah, he gonna have
How
to
many
learn to
go
get the
routes
ball.
have you seen him throw this postseason? This postseason, preseason, I seen him throw one,
Hey, listen.
and
All
that's
right,
the one y'all keep showing off.
all right. Let me give you a couple of quick facts. We demolished y'all with our second string. Y'all had y'all starters in the game the other day. So you should be worried that y'all allowed us to do that to y'all. Like our second string players played against y'all and against
And
y'all
that's
starters
advanced.
from the jump.
And that's advanced. That's a team full of second stringers.
Yeah, like except the starters was on the bench. Now when you talk about Super Bowl talented team, you look no further but Chicago. I don't care what this Dallas guy said.
Now you know Eric is a Kansas City Chief fan,
Yeah,
right?
he's a diehard and
You
he's
know,
speaking. He's
yeah.
speaking.
You
Where
know
my
that
other
he was in the
where
Raiders
my
store
other Chiefs
buying shit
fan
the
at?
other day, right? You know that he was in the Raiders store buying shit the other day, right?
Oh no, I ain't see that.
Oh yeah, he's a diehard Kansas City Chiefs fan, but he was in a Raiders store buying all this shit, making all types of videos. I don't know why he's
Oh
buying all
wow.
this shit. Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, he needs to get a large dose of reality when it comes to Patrick Mahomes, aka Jeff George.
Yeah, it gets real next week, man. I mean, you got one more week to live in this fantasy world that you created, but it gets real when the time get
The
everything
live
gets
bullets
turned
start
up.
flying. The live bullets start flying. Yeah, he ain't gonna be able to sit back there and just be looking over the defense. And let me tell you what he's gonna do. I've said this already. He's going to be a turnover machine. Watch.
Well, because he's gonna be missing his like that offense is predicated on timing, and he's not a timing quarterback. Like his
But
windup
he's
too
gonna,
long.
yeah. But he's gonna rely on his arm strength to put the balls in spots where he shouldn't be putting it.
Right, he gonna do like Jay Cutler did in the timing offense. He gonna think he could force the ball there, and it's gonna be too late.
That's a fact.
Y'all had a running game because of the timing offense. Y'all won't have a running game this year.
That box is gonna be loaded up. They're
They
gonna
not.
dare Patrick Mahomes to beat them.
Yeah, only person
He's
they
gonna dare
ever
him to beat
gonna,
them.
the only person that they gonna ever be scared of is the guy Tyreek when he
Hill.
lined out there. But they go,
Hill.
I think defense gonna realize that they could probably
Wait,
jam him.
hold on. Did he mention Spencer Ware?
Yeah, yeah. Defense gonna realize that they could press Tyreek at the line and take their chances and knocking him off his route.
No, my Riverhead guy beat up your semi-pro team. Who? I dare someone to load the box. Listen, Eric, why is Eric acting like Mahomes did something in the league? Well, I'm glad Craig ain't here because it would be both of him and Craig. He did nothing in the league. Travis Kelce is something to watch out for. Sammy Watkins won't make it past game 8. How much you want to bet? Sammy Watkins won't make it past game 8.
Sean, you looking at Jordan Howard under um our old coach. He did have fantasy worthy numbers. I won the chip
He
with them.
definitely did.
Trust me.
He definitely
Trust
did.
me. Trust me.
He
He
definitely did.
did. I mean when you got a
I
bat,
think top 10 is a stretch for him, but he's
but that's
definitely top
that's
20.
this year. Like we're not looking at the past. We're talking about in this offense. Now, what you got to look at with him is he's consistently giving you 100 yards. So he's going to give you 10, 12 points a game. That's good fantasy numbers when you got other players backs. You know what I'm saying? You could count on his 12 points. You
See,
good.
the goal in fantasy is to get to 92,
Oh, bro. Yeah.
92 and a half, 92.5. If you can get to 92.5, you got a chance of winning all the time.
Yeah, you got to stay there. You know, you got to
Who
stay
has a
there.
better receiving core than the Kansas City Chiefs? How about the Atlanta Falcons?
Thank
How
you.
about the Oakland Raiders? How about the Denver Broncos?
Yeah.
How about San Diego Chargers? Don't act, let's stop acting like the Kansas City Chiefs is some air not the Air Coryell. You're not Air Coryell.
And like I
You're not
said,
that good.
I mean that
Tell me who's playing defense for the Kansas City Chiefs. Go ahead, I'll wait. Tell me where Marcus Peters is at. Who's playing Chiefs? Who's playing defense for the Chiefs? Do you know, Gary?
Nah, I don't. I had them ranked last, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Ranked last defensively. Where's Marcus Peters? How
Sean,
you gonna take your
you
best
it's cool,
defender?
and I mean you could disagree. I'm I'm a fantasy stud, so if you don't want to pick him and look at him, don't pick him. But when the other guy
I tell
got
you
him,
this. I tell you this, Gary. I tell you this, Gary.
yeah.
Aaron plays fantasy.
Who? All right.
He won't pick that Kansas City Chiefs defense.
Nah, he not picking him as his defense. Yeah, y'all got Hitchens. Listen, sometimes you gotta look at why teams let people go. Hitchens got let go because he won't good in Dallas. Now Ragland, I like
No,
Ragland.
that's not true. Hitchens got let go because of who we drafted.
Y'all drafted what's your name? Yeah, like
We drafted the kid for Boise State.
okay, if he's good, he's not getting let go for a kid that get drafted that you know nothing about.
And then don't claim no Cowboys, Aaron. He's a Cowboy. Don't claim no Cowboys.
I like Ragland. He comes back off that injury.
Our defense is our weak point. You traded Peters. You just got rid of you're so bad you just got rid of Darrell Reeves. You're so bad you got rid of Darrell. You had Darrell Reeves on your roster. No team is solid in all three phases. That's a lie. That LA Rams team is solid in all three phases. The Saints are solid in all three phases. Top offense, great special teams. Who talks about their special teams? Gary. Did Gary freeze up? Gary had another damn phone call, I bet. But yes, Eric, please, Eric, stop. Y'all Kansas City fans be killing me. You was up in the Raiders store the other day. Please, people, like and share the page. Like and share the page. Also, please don't forget the Not Just Sports by No Epps contest. Not Just Sports by No Epps contest. All you have to do is name all 8 division winners. If you name all 8 division winners, you can win up to $250 coming from $250 coming from Richard Christopher, coming from Eric Williams, coming from Gary Callis, and also coming from Dwayne Elisa out of Riverhead, New York. Okay, so you can win up to $250, a hat and a t-shirt. All you gotta do is name all 8 division winners. All 8 division winners. How do you do that? Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube page and like and share my post on Facebook. Okay, brother. You look good hanging out in the Raiders store as a Kansas City Chiefs fan. You look real good doing that and then coming out here talking foolishness to me. I saw you.
I stopped by to show my displeasure.
That was a stop by?
That was a stop by. I stopped by to show my displeasure.
Oh, wait, let me ask you a question. How long was you in the stop by situation
before you decided to make a video. Because you was there for a good 15 minutes. It just looked like you was there for 15 minutes.
We was in the mall for about 30 minutes. Then after I walked to the other side of the mall, I saw the store. I said, this would be a perfect time to show the Raiders fans how much I hate them.
Let me tell you something. As a Cowboy fan, you will never see me in a Deadskin store, a Big Blue Dope store, a Shingle store, and a New England Patriots store. You will never see me in it.
And look, you gotta go right up to the store and disrespect that son bitch for what it's worth. That's what I did. But look, to the point, y'all was saying about the offense of the Chiefs. We have a very particular situation. We have extremely speedy guys on the outside. We have the league's best tight end with all that speed on the outside.
He's better than Gronk.
And the league's best tight end.
He's better than Gronk.
Listen, Gronk is about to leave the game. We understand that Gronk is a Hall of Famer.
I ain't asked you what's about to leave the game.
Gronk is still top dog.
Oh, okay.
I respect Gronk for what he is. Gronk is still top dog, but Kelsey gonna have better numbers than he will.
Okay, so
Kelsey gonna have better numbers. That doesn't make them. That doesn't necessarily make them.
Why do you think this was a quarterback who played one NFL game?
I don't think this because of the quarterback. That's you guys focusing on the quarterback. You notice I haven't said one thing about our quarterback. Listen, Alex Smith did a great job. Alex Smith did a great job with the Chiefs. Even when we put Chase Daniels in the game, he did a great job. When we put Nick Foles in the game, he did a great job with the Chiefs. The point is, Andy Reid is smart enough to know how to keep his quarterbacks in position to be successful. We have an extremely good running game, a retooled offensive line. We're going to be able to move the ball on the ground. I dare anybody load the box with that much speed on the outside. That's what you want. I dare to put 8 in and defend 2 of the fastest of the guys in the NFL with three defenders.
Okay.
That means somebody's going to be one-on-one.
Okay, so who you stopping?
What do you mean? Who are we going to stop on defense?
Yeah, who you stopping on defense?
That's our problem. Our defense is the problem for us.
Just as long as you know.
I'm not by no stretch of the imagination am I saying the Chiefs are a Super Bowl team. What I am saying though is that we will have a top offense, and you was talking about special teams like they weren't important, but missing kicks and making kicks and running punch back for touchdowns.
Especially because you missed a lot of kicks last year, boy. Woo!
Yeah, we did. We did. I mean, hey, listen, special teams is important. What I'm saying is, I don't see a team in the league that has a top offense and a top defense and is one of the best teams on special teams in all 3 facets of the game.
That's a lie.
I don't see that.
You have the Rams.
The Rams have a bum for a quarterback, and we know that.
Who the Rams? Rams got a bum for a quarterback?
Yes, Goff is a bum.
How is he a bum? How could you say that? And you haven't seen Mahomes do anything yet.
Listen, Mahomes could very well be a bum. That may be the case, but we know for a fact Goff is a bum.
Goff's not a bum. But let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Real talk. Where do you finish in your division?
First.
What?
We finished first in our division 2 years in a row. It's going to be 3. Listen, what reason do I have not to think that we wouldn't finish first?
Okay.
We have. Yes, San Diego hasn't beaten us in 2 years. Neither has the Raiders.
Have you seen San Diego this year?
No, but they got their quarterback look like ours, right?
You're going to say that. You were not going to say, based on their roster, that they're vastly improved.
They are improved, but they're not good enough to win the division.
So you think Kansas City is with no defense?
Kansas City has won the division the last 2 years without a defense.
They had some defenders though. They have Berry. They had P.
Listen. You said Marcus Peters last year, right? We had Marcus Peters last year, but no Eric Berry, and the defense sucked. But the year before that, when we had Eric Berry playing alongside with Marcus Peters, the defense was okay. That goes to show you, the defense is run by the maestro, Eric Berry, not by the kid that has an attitude and wants to do things his way. That's Peters. He had to go.
You ain't gonna get me to say a bad word about Eric Berry. Eric Berry is a dog. You ain't gonna
The
get
champion
me
is
to say
ready.
a bad word about
ready.
him. I respect this gangster. Listen, I fuck with Eric Berry, so you ain't gonna get me say a bad word about him. But what I'm telling you is this: Eric Berry can't play all 11 goddamn positions, and that's what got his ass hurt. That's what got his ass hurt. He brought his little ass down in that box and started messing with the big boys, and his ass got hurt.
Look, we stole Reggie Ragland from Buffalo, healthy young tackler. We somehow landed on Hitchens from Dallas. Thank the Cowboys for that. That's a major improvement. Look, we had Derek Johnson and Rodney Wilson starting in the middle last year. So we upgraded that middle linebacker. We got rid of every defensive lineman we had except for one. We recycled them in. I do worry about our cornerbacks.
Is Derek Johnson still there?
Who?
Derek Johnson.
No, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Okay.
No Tom Bahali, he's gone. We got rid of a lot of the old people that was holding us back.
That defense is a sieve. That defense is going to be bad, and you know it.
We haven't put everybody on the field yet.
Okay.
Like Garrett saying, we played starters against the Bears. We barely played. Houston had 5 plays. Eric Berry didn't play. Eric Saunders didn't play. We played.
You didn't see Eric Saunders, did you?
Scandrick came in with what? He came in Wednesday and played on Friday. Like, what? I mean, that's not a real evaluation.
Will be done along with what's his name, Watkins. They'll be done the same week.
Scandrick is going to be a backup for us, so he won't be done.
He'll be done week 5. Trust me.
From being a backup.
For years. He'll be done.
From being a backup.
From being a backup, he'll be done. Trust me. Week 5. Remember we said this.
Week 5.
Week 5. Him and Sammy Watkins.
What you gonna do about the kid that's well? Look, Noel, you know, like I know, if your defense is weak, right? Which our defense is our weakest point. What do? You run the ball. You play clock control. We got a running back.
Yeah.
Who loves to run the ball.
Andy Reid has always done that.
He led the league in rushing last year.
Yeah.
He also had he almost had 600 yards receiving. Like he almost had 2,000 yards last year.
Yeah.
All purpose. So we talked about David Johnson, but we just gonna ignore the fact what Kareem Hunt did last year.
Kareem Hunt is new on the scene. People didn't know him. Now they know him. Let's see what he does this year.
Yeah, but can you really afford to load the box with Travis Kelce and Tariq Hill and Sammy Watkins on the field?
Yes, until you figure out what Patrick Mahomes can do. He's Jeff George.
Dog, listen, he's everybody keeps talking about the deep ball because we've seen him throw a deep ball, but he's throwing short passes in the game. He's not Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is the guy that can't throw a 10-yard pass.
Phillip Rivers is a winner, though.
Well, he ain't beat the Chiefs in 2 years.
He gonna beat them this year. He gonna beat them at least once this year. That's what
we'll see. We're gonna sweep the division again, man.
No, you're not. You know that. You know you're not.
We're gonna sweep. Denver's done. Denver's done. Denver may win 7 games.
With Chubb and Miller?
No, see, you saying Chubb with Case Keenum.
Case Keenum is better than you think. I'm trying to tell you.
Case Keenum is the worst quarterback in our division.
He is. I didn't say he was a great quarterback. I said he's better than you think.
Hey, listen, but he's the worst quarterback in our division. All I can worry about is our division. Huh?
What did he do last year?
Lost?
What did Case Keenum do last year?
Oh, he had a great season. He had a
Okay,
great season.
what did Patrick Mahomes do last year?
Actually, he had a great season. He was 1-0.
Patrick Mahomes sat on the bench.
He was 1-0. He started the last game. He went 1-0. He was undefeated, baby. I'm a coach at heart, so you already know. You build on the positive.
Only thing Kansas City is good for is ribs. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing they good for. Ribs.
Yeah, and listen, we have not had much luck. We got a good coach. We got a great situation.
Great coach.
We got a great situation. We got just as much opportunity as anybody in the AFC, except for the Patriots.
You're not
to succeed. Oh, and by the way, I'll go on record and say this for everybody: we cannot beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's our poison. If we ever have to play the Steelers in any playoffs, we're gonna lose. We can't beat them for some reason. And Le'Veon Bell gonna get 200+ yards on us. I don't know why. It just happens.
I got you at 6-10.
6-10.
6-10.
My man. Hey, listen, we ain't gonna finish no 6-10. You know that. Andy Reid ain't capable of going 6-10.
Okay, that might be a good point. 7-9.
And listen, if we go 7-9, we still win our division and go to the playoffs.
You're not winning your division.
We will win the division.
Let me talk to this boy Chris Cole.
All right now.
Guy, I'll holler at you.
Peace.
Oh man, he is funny as hell. Hanging out. Oh, Chris Cole ain't even here. Okay, people, I'm sorry. I thought Chris Cole was here. Oh, he is here. Why can't I bring him on? Why Chris Cole ain't? Maybe because he's not my friend. That's why. Chris Cole, you're not my friend on Facebook. That's why I can't bring you on. I can't bring you on because you're not my friend on Facebook. See what happens when you try to disrespect me? You're not my friend on Facebook. So being that you're not my friend, I can't bring you on. All right, but it's a little late. Chris Cole, see me on Monday. Well, I'll let you guys know about Monday because my anniversary's coming up. And fantasy drafts and all the other shit is coming up. So I'll let you guys know. But again, not just sports, buy no laps. Enter the contest. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube page, and like and share my Facebook page, and give me your 8 division winners. 8 division winners. If you do that, you have an opportunity to win $250, a t-shirt, and a hat. Don't forget www.bussamove.com. www.bussamove.com. Also, please do not forget, Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated. Intercontinental Capital Group Incorporated. If you're looking to finance a home and you're in New York, please hit my girl Stacey Saunders up. At her office number is 516-723-6462. Her cell phone number is 516-984-4324. Her fax number is 516-706-4938. And her email is ssaunders@icghome.com. Okay, people? I will see you hopefully on Monday. I will keep you posted. Peace.